Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all your feedback regarding some of the recent uploads. And I just wanted to answer some questions. There were quite a few people were very interested in what I was doing for cold sores. And yeah, and the amazing thing is we keep telling you that all antivirals are more effective when you take them early. Remember the RN who testified about the atrocities at Elmhurst Hospital in New York? She talked that she witnessed some chloroquine therapies with vitamins being given, and we know what kind of vitamins people get for viruses. It's vitamin C. And the one remark she made that really stood out to me was that the treatment worked really well if you started it early enough. Again, a licensed health professional echoing the importance of starting antiviral therapies the second you think you're coming down with anything viral. Concoction that I make was inspired by a 2-time Nobel Prize winning biochemist. So that's some hardware there. And I always make it a point not to argue with people who win Nobel Prizes in chemistry and medicine and physics, except for some of the particle physicists I like to argue with. But all that aside, people are I'm getting relentless emails from people wanting to know if they could get their hands on this anti-cold sore remedy. So, I would probably give it in a powder form, although I make it in a paste. The other thing about it too is if you use a real heavy paste, it'll leave like a white residue on your lip, and people think you've been eating ice cream and didn't wipe your face. So there are some drawbacks, but when getting rid of a fever blister in just a couple hours without any scabbing, and this stuff is so good, I could actually guarantee that you will not get a scab if you put it on within the first 2 hours of getting a cold sore. It will just shrink away and nobody will even know you had a cold sore. And you may have to apply 2 or 3 applications at the most. If you're really run down and you're really sick and you have this sudden outburst of cold sores and you can't get ahead of it, it still will reverse your cold sore, but it will leave a scab. And it will not be as ugly and it will not be draining like the other ugly cold sores that we don't ever want to get. It also can be used topically for shingles. It may burn a little bit, but it will treat shingles. But when you have shingles, usually there's something systemic going on, and so you're going to want to do oral antivirals as well for shingles. And the answer the question I get is, does the antivirals that I am recommending personally and guaranteeing will help you with the coronavirus, will also help you with other viral infections, and that's the humic acid, the vitamin C, and of course the colloidal silver. What's in the concoction is a little bit of silver, nanoparticles, and different vitamin C mixtures. If you make it too acidic, it'll burn, so you got to use a little buffered C. If you use too little of acidic C, then what happens is you don't dissolve that lipoprotein coat that viruses have. The herpes virus has a lipoprotein coating, and when you strip that off, it makes it more susceptible to your immune system and more susceptible to other antivirals. So your concoction has to be acidic, but not so acidic that it burns and makes your eyes water and your whole lip starts to hurt. So yeah, it took a while to develop this. We put essential oil in there, and to help absorption and to help it help with keep the powder from being airborne, and it keeps it kind of all together and not so spillable. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on the Kimber Touch site. I do believe Corinda, the lady I interviewed yesterday, I do believe she loves this stuff so much she wants it on her website. So we're trying to think of a good white label name for her. If you guys have any good white label names that are available, surely write them in the comment section. What a good name for the product would be, and some of them are already taken, but we'll look at all of those. And if we pick your name, you will get 2 free bottles of the cold sore remedy. So it'll be up on the Kimber Touch site tonight. So look for that product, and until next time, be prepared, not scared.